Hi everybody, welcome to a semi-unique box opening that I'm doing in case you haven't seen from the title. So spoiler alert, despite the fact that I do love Digimon TCG as my primary game, I do play other card games as well, and one of those is Magic the Gathering. And for their newest set, Duskmourn House of Horrors, they did come out with something called a Nightmare Bundle, which is an upgraded version of what's normally a bundle, which is sort of like an Elite Trainer box if you play Pokemon, but essentially it comes with some packs, a dice, and like a promo. The Nightmare Bundle is supposed to have a couple more high-end things, including collector's packs and a Nightmare boost. A Nightmare pack is what they're called, I think. It's supposed to come out today, so I did stay up and make sure that I could snag my copy because I'm really excited about it, despite the fact that I am not a horror person at all. I get really scared really easily. I thought this was a really cool sort of bundle that they were doing, and I really wanted to open one. So let's see what we get because there's a couple things that I want. This is what the box looks like. It has a really cool TV screen on it. I love the lenticular thing on here. I also collect comic books, and there was a time when I think DC was doing a lot of lenticular covers, so I'm super into like the whole concept of like as you change the way that this is, you can see things in the background. So it's supposed to really evoke a lot of like horror movies from like the 80s 90s era, so that's why it looks like a TV screen. There's a Nightmare Bundle. It's got the contents of it on the back. It's got foil lands, and it's got a potential to pull a couple of really cool cards. I think the artist for some of these cards also is very Goosebumps-esque. It might be the same artist, but it also has a lot of posters in there that are very reminiscent of old horror movies or slashers films. It comes with glow-in-dark dice. I love dice. It comes with regular play boosters of the set itself, and then it comes with collector packs as well. So I'm going to open this up. We're going to hope we pull some really fun stuff. I have not opened a lot for this set. I've been sort of really focused on a couple of other things in life. It's been things have been a little hectic right now. All right, the goal is to try to make it so, okay, cool. So it's you unflap it. The goal is to try to keep this box as intact as possible because look at that. It comes out like this, so you have a cool like little TV that's intact. We're gonna zip that right up and put that away for right now. But here's what it looks like, and here's some of the contents for it. So you could actually take out the little lenticular in it and really take a look at what it's supposed to be like. And then it looks like here are the double-sided posters. Oh, these are big-ish. Oh man, so these are some of the cards that you can pull. This is the Goryo's Vengeance, and it'll explain everything. And then on the back, ta-da, I think this is the Cryptghast. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Oh no, I have to remember how to fold these up. Okay, that's a problem for future, Regina. And then it has the other ones too. So the other ones that you can pull here is Night of Living Death, or the Living Death card, which is a sorcery. Oops, I accidentally got mixed up with the horror movie itself. Oh no, this one's not Archon of Cruelty. This one I think is not Exhumed either. I'm trying to remember what the cards are in this one. They're all very like death-ish cards. I'm gonna have to figure out how to, I'm gonna rewind this video later and figure out how to fold these all up. There's the Archon of Cruelty. I wish I could show you guys these posters a little bit cooler, but I might just make a separate video just showing these because they're pretty neat. And then the back is, oh, this one's the Exhume. So, all right. Oh, okay. So fold it. All right, I got it. Well, I got it on the last one, so that's kind of fun. All right, and now we're gonna get to the packs. I love this deck box. Look at how neat this deck box is. It's such like an old school cassette tape. Honestly, it's pretty cool. Face Your Fears, all of them, and it has the characters that are in the story for the Duskmourn storyline, and it even has a little review or like a little like blurb on the back and some reviews on here. So I think it's pretty neat. And I just love the little detail where it's being weathered here. So that's all the packs that you get in here. This is the little like promo pack full of the lands, the full art lands from the set, and then let's just take everything out. I love this. I love when they do stuff like this. I think it's super, super neat. Here is the Nightmare Bundle pack. I think I'm going to save that one for last. The two collectors, which we're also going to save for last. and then the 6 play boosters. So I'll show you what the lands look like first. There are 20 of these. They're called Nightmare lands, and they all come in foil. With the 5 land cycles, that means there's going to be 4 of each one. I am a wimp when it comes to friggin' horror movies, but these are just absolutely gorgeous. Like, you can see Valgavoth in the background. Valgavoth is the big bad in this arc, but like, look at how neat the swamp is. I do like the descent from like the light into the dark with the swamp. I think that's really cool. The mountain, anybody who knows me in real life knows how much I love full art foil lands, and some of them just like really have to make sense for my decks, so these might actually go into my Valgavoth deck, but we'll see, because lands can get expensive, y'all. Alright, so let's start with play booster number 1. Honestly, like, picking up Magic was such a mistake on my end, but I had a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun playing it. Alright, Hand That Feeds, Winter's Intervention, Wary Watchdog, Creeping Peeper, Living Phone, Scorching Dragonfire, Twist Reality. So I think the neat part about this set too is that, is if you're a fan of any type of like horror films or stuff like that, you'll love a lot of the references they have in here. Yes, we got one of the we got one of the endurance cycles. I think this cycle is really, really good for what it does. They come in as creatures, and then when they die, they come back as enchantments. But there's a lot that I want from here. Okay, Peculiar Lighthouse, that's one of the lands that care about 13 life. Okay, and then there is that for us. Art card. Oh gosh, I should probably put a trigger warning on this, because some of these cards are like I was saying, if you're a fan of like any sort of like slasher horror films, you'll love a lot of the references in this. It's definitely a set made with love and attention to that era and that sort of like concept. I am not one of those people, because again, I start crying watching these things, y'all. Alright, so Appendage Amalgam, Manifest Dread, Enter the Enigma. That's one of my favorite characters. I love her so much. Friendly Ghost, Impossible Inferno, Clammy Prowler, Terramorphic Expanse. Really gorgeous art on that, honestly. Unwilling Vessel, Vengeance. Ooh, an Uncommon Room, Cursed Recording, Etched Cornfields, another one of the. Okay. Oh wait. Oh my god. Okay, I totally spelled that for myself. One of the Overlords. Yay! We got a mythic! And it was a foil. I don't want to stare at this horror of like, oh god. Oh my gosh. So I was gonna say, if you ever get a chance to read the curse, I'm gonna call them curse lands because that's what I feel that they are. They have some really cool like urban horror flavor text, and I love that type of stuff. As much as I don't like horror, I do love urban legend stuff like that. And I enjoy the care and attention that is put into things like this. I think it's really fun and it's really neat. So, honestly, it's just nice little, like, details in that, right? Alright, cool. So there's another one of the rooms, which is fine. And then I take the Enigma, Cult Healer, Boiler Verge, Berserk Occultist, another Terramorphic Expanse, a Glimmer Light. Threats around every corner. Hey, this card, really freaking good if you're playing the Digimon precon. Piggy Bank, don't look at it too long because it's kind of scary. Veteran Survivor Mechanic. Love the mechanic in this. I think it's so great. I hate Twitching Doll so much. Jolly Balloon Man, I also hate because that's a head that he's blowing up. I hate that. Oh, okay, so there's another one of the cursed lands. Turn it inside out. Let's not look at that one for too long. And then look at the little beast. Yeah, so I actually don't know a lot of cards in this set, because I have such a weak disposition to horror stuff like this. I only look at it if somebody asks me to look up the card, but other than that, I made it a point to not really look at cards in this set, because it's just not my thing, right? I did have a lot of fun reading the story. I think the story was very, very well written for this set, and I loved it a lot. It ended up being one of my favorite stories from this year, in all honesty. I thought it was just so well written. I did have trouble sleeping, but it was a good story. What is this one? Oh, okay, it's an exile card. I don't play red, so how am I supposed to know that? Oh! There's no way. Oh my god, we got the Borderless Abhorrent Oculus. This card is, I didn't even know it came borderless. Oh my gosh, this card is so freaking good. It manifests dread every single upkeep. I manifest dread every morning when I wake up, but this is such a good pool. Oh my god. Then there's another one of the cursed lands, and then our last one is going to be a foil room. I love these rooms. I actually haven't shown you guys what they look like, but these rooms are really neat. They have two different sides to them, and they just sort of like make sense as like spaces that you can find in a haunted in like a haunted house, I guess. They'll do different things like once you unlock them. There is a commander in this set that deals with rooms, and I think it's pretty neat to be able to just tap to unlock and lock rooms. I cannot believe we pulled the Oculus. That's insane. I love that so much. Fears of Lost Teeth. There's some really cool fears in here. Fear of Missing Out's probably one of my favorites because it's just FOMO. I love calling it that. I cast FOMO. Inquisitive Glimmer, also a pretty good glimmer, especially for like an uncommon. Defiant. Doomsday Excursionist. Ooh, this one's the funny one. So if you cast it from your hand, everyone exiles the all but the bottom 6 of their library, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card. So, in Magic, when you deck out, you lose the game. The next time you would draw and you can't, you lose the game, right? But the fun thing about this is it costs 6 mana, and it's a 6/6, so it's literally just a demon. But that is our rare for this set. And then, ooh, what the heck? I'm just pulling all the Manifest Dread cards right now. Like, what is this? So these two go together really, really well, in all honesty. And then there's another one of the Plain Lands, and then, ooh, Fear of Isolation. See, the not fun part about this set is these are such very real fears. So, honestly, and then there's like little tokens. And then this is the last pack for the play boosters. So let's take a look and see what we get. Honestly, these play boosters have been sort of killing it. So I'm kind of like impressed. All right, which actually probably means our collector and our special booster is not going to be great. Cryptid Inspector, Creeping Peeper, terrible name. Acrobatic Cheerleader is just funny. Her flavor text is hilarious. I used to cheat death every day in practice. This is nothing. She stays flying though, which is kind of funny. Okay, Ticket Booth. So this is a Manifest Dread card. Final Vengeance, Spine Seeker, Crackling Slasher, Overgrown Zealot, Wildfire Wicker Folk, Fear of Falling. Oh my god. This one actually is stressful just because when you have dreams and you start falling, I don't like those types of dreams. Trial of Agony. Oh, another Razorkin. This card is so cracked. This is such a good card. Man, these packs were so good to me, guys. I don't like staring at this card. I think the flavor text is terribly disgusting and fantastic. But it's a great card for a 2-drop, and nobody likes you when you play this card. So honestly, great pull here. And then just a regular island. Oh, Trapped in the Screen. Just a regular common for us, and then a horror. So that honestly, for the packs in this set, not bad. Like one of the Endurance Cycles, one of the Overlords, one of the Abhorrent Oculus, a Zimone, and a Razorkin. Like that's pretty neat. Collector booster time. So here's collector booster pack number 1. Will we pull something good from here? I don't know. Honestly, after the fact that those play boosters were just they felt pretty cracked. Play boosters, pretty cracked. The place that I picked up this booster, by the way, was selling for about 85, I think. So, I don't know. All right. So, the fun fact about collectors, almost all of them are foil. If they're extended arts, it's not a guarantee that they're foil, but 90% of the cards are foil. So, give it to the Violence. Enthropede. Oh god, that is a nightmare. Tunnel Surveyor. Slavering Branch Snapper, grab the prize. Let's not look at that one too long. Lionheart Glimmer, Dashing Bloodsucker. I do like me some Handsome Vampires. Flipits Drowner, Haunted Scream. This one also has like a pretty funny joke regarding old TVs, so enjoy that if you will. Look at these foil lands, and now let's go. A Leyline of Transformation. Oh my god, collector packs you shouldn't have. Let's go. Convert to Slime. Look like this is from the Commander deck, so I will read that later. Oh, Ghostly Dancers. That one's been doing really well too. So, oh, and a Roller Crusher ride. Wow. And our last one. Oh, we did not. Okay, so unfortunately it's not one of the shattered foils, but it is one of the showcase ones. And fortunately, I also think this is the worst Overlord. But hey, you know what? That's a pretty good collector pack. kind of love it. I do want to pull the special version of the Wandering Rescuer, because I do love the Wandering Emperor as my favorite Planeswalker. She's one of my favorite characters. So let's see what our second collector pack gets us. One of the Painlands. Say its name. Say my name. Grand Entry and Elegant Rotunda. Ooh. This one doesn't do much for me, in all honesty. No Verges, actually. Defiled Crypt and Lamb. I actually don't think I use this one either. Shroud Stomper. Another room that I don't use because I don't play green anymore. Untimely Malfunction. Plains. Okay, if this is a Plains, I'm feeling pretty good about this pack. I consider white to be one of my main colors in Magic. So let's see what we get. Come Back Wrong. Demolish Respawn. This is also a commander card. It's got Trample, Haste, Delirium. It gets plus. Okay. And then... oh, another Leyline. Okay, so they even did Leyline of the Void. I love this art a lot for it. We got one of the Verges. After me just complaining about it too. Not foil Verge, but we got a Verge. And then our last card. Ooh! Valgavott's Onslaught. It's an XX green card. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you manifest X times. Oh, wow. That's kind of gross. And then the Glimmer Token. Honestly, collector pack, not terrible. The fact that we got this Overlord, I love that for me. And then our last pack, I actually don't know where to put these. So now we're going to head to our last pack, and this is going to be the Nightmare Bundle pack. So those 3 posters that I showed you earlier that have the really cool card, the movie poster on the front, and then the art on the back, those are actually going to be the cards that you're going to pull from this Nightmare Bundle pack. So you're guaranteed 2 cards. One's going to be a movie poster one, and one's going to be that drawing. So I think the one people want is Archon Cruelty. I honestly, like, any one of these is fine for me because I play different versions of all of these cards. So let's do it this way, right? There's only 2 cards. We're going to open this up in the best way possible. So the first one should be, so this top one should be the movie poster one. So let's save that one. And then this one's going to be the art one. Ooh, damn. I actually did used to play this in my Taste of Karlov deck. It's a really fun board fight. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's pretty good. And then our movie poster one is going to be Goryo's Vengeance. That's like the one I've seen the most. What does this card do? Return target legendary creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. It gains haste. You exile at the beginning of the next end stuff. Ooh. Okay. Alright, so that's a fun way to like knock something out on that last one. But that's it. That's the Nightmare Bundle, and honestly it was kind of not a terrible investment. I think there was a lot of really, really good cards that I ended up pulling. So I'm kind of excited about that. But thanks for watching this. I know it's not my usual Digimon content. I will be going back to that really soon. I've got some decks that I really want to showcase. Not to be taken super seriously. I wanted to keep things in the mood with Halloween coming up. And also I am working on a guide for pre-release, since pre-release is also coming up, and this pre-release is going to be a little bit longer. So it's going to be a little bit more confusing, but thanks again for joining me in this venture into Magic the Gathering for a little bit. I might do this every now and then when new sets come out, just because I do love opening packs, and I love, like, it's just something fun about it, right? But thanks again, and have a good day.